So Fallout 4 has changed up the way that you earn perks when you level up in the form of the new perk chart. All of the perks you can get are now grouped by the special points, and most perks have 2 or 3 more tiers to level up further. But while there are level requirements for the following tiers of the perks, the only requirement for the base perk is to have the required special stat. This means that depending on how you build your character from the start, you can have access to every perk in the game from the first time you level up. And don't worry, if you find yourself in 2 intelligence and want to start working for a later perk in the tree, you can always just level up your special stat again. So with this knowledge in mind, let's go over some of the better perks to have early on. First up is Aqua Boy, which is unlocked at 5 endurance. In Fallout 4, radiation is a much bigger deal than previous games. The consequences of being irradiated are immediately apparent, with a percentage of your max health being taken off for every point of rads that you have. What this means is that if you stumble into some water for just 1 second, if you've got OCD, that tiny sliver of red pixels is going to bug the hell out of you. Get it? Bug the hell out of you. With Aqua Boy, you no longer take any radiation from swimming in water. In addition to that, you can also breathe underwater, and later levels of the perk will make you undetectable while swimming. Pretty cool! Next up is Mysterious Stranger. This is one of my favorite perks. I loved it in New Vegas, and it's great to see it make a return. Unlocked at 5 luck, this perk makes it so that when you use VATS, every so often the Mysterious Stranger will appear and blow away whoever you're trying to kill. This is one of those perks where its usefulness can be debated, but I still like to add a point to it just because of how cool it is when it happens. Yet another returning perk is Bloody Mess. Unlocked at 4 luck, this perk gives you a straight 5% damage increase, and sometimes will make your enemies explode into blood and gore when you kill them. There's nothing quite as satisfying as seeing your enemy burst into a pile of guts when they die, and on top of that, the straight percentage damage boost is one of the most simple and useful attributes to have. The later tiers of the perk will increase the damage boost and will sometimes make other enemies randomly explode. Talk about luck. The final perk we're going to talk about unlocks at 10 charisma, and it's called Intimidation. So with this perk, whenever you aim your gun at someone, you can try and pacify them. You only get 1 chance, so it might not work, but if you're lucky enough, your opponent will simply give up. There are variants of this perk that work on creatures and animals too, so if you build for all of these, you'll be able to try and pacify most of the things that'll try to kill you in the game. After a target is pacified, you can either pickpocket them, or kill them, or later levels of the perk will let you command them to attack other enemies. Fallout 4 has a great selection of perks, so there's bound to be some cool ones that I've missed, but hopefully this video will give you a bit of an idea of how you want to build your character, and where you want to invest your skill points early on. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out the rest of our Fallout 4 content on KBMOD.com.